Welcome back to Danny Robertson Music, where we're here to help you become that performer that you're meant to be. I'm Danny Robertson. Thank you for joining me again this week. Today, I want to dive right into 5 resources that you have available as a live performing musician. Everything from creating content that you need for your social media channels and your websites, to collecting information about potential clients that you might have that want to book you, to getting the equipment you need and having the resources to make that equipment work well. We're going to talk about 5 separate things that I personally use on a regular basis to help my work within the bands that I play with a little bit easier. So let's go over to the computer and take a look. Okay, so first things first. If you're in the US or anywhere in the world, really, you've got to love Sweetwater. Sweetwater is this amazing company that is designed to help live musicians and recording musicians get the things they need and have the resources they need to put together this stuff correctly. So in my case, I'm a keyboard player. I've bought, I think, 2 or 3 keyboards from Sweetwater and many, many other things. There are all kinds of categories that you can buy from: guitars, studio and recording, drums, bass, keyboards, live sound and lighting. That's a great one if you're a live performing musician. Software and plugins, microphones, everything like that. Even band and orchestra, they have that available these days. The founder and chairman is Chuck Surak, and he's got his own great band called the Sweetwater All-Stars that perform a lot as well. Sweetwater itself, it's not just that you can buy stuff here. When you call this number, they give you a dedicated salesperson. So there are roughly about 700 or 800 of them now. And they all have a dedicated book of business that they work with people directly. So when you choose to work with Sweetwater, you choose to work with a specific person that will take care of your every need. And if they can't help you, they'll find the resources from somebody that they work with to help you as well. They have sales engineers that sell the products, large scale training for all of these folks. Service. This is their distribution center. It's something that looks a lot like an Amazon facility. It's very high tech. They have a large scale music store that you can go in, test a lot of products. They even have these grand pianos. I think some of them are $100,000 grand pianos. These are nice products. They sell used gear in something called the Gear Exchange. And then here was the other part I wanted to show you. They have studios built into their facilities, so you can actually tour the studios. You can even record in here. This has become somewhat of a destination spot for touring artists, and a lot of well-known names will come to this studio, buy some equipment at the retail facilities here, but they'll also go and record a little bit if they get the chance. And a lot of well-known names that you've heard of have been at this studio. The point is that Sweetwater not only sells you the equipment that you need, but they have the background and the tools to help you get it done right. They show you how you can make your live performance effortless. A lot of the people that I know there have done really well as performers as well. And quite frankly, these guys just know what they're talking about. So if you ever have a question, this is a great number to call. So that's the first resource I wanted to show you. Let's try the second one here. There is an app available to you called Band. And it's typically used for choirs and marching bands or soccer teams. And it's a great little resource for little community groups to get together and have kind of their own little Facebook type of group. It's something that kind of helps people coordinate between each other. But we've actually found that it actually really works well for a live band as well. This is one of the groups that I play with. And we keep about 30 people in here. There's currently 28. It goes up, it goes down sometimes. But we have the ability to put in posts with information about videos or photos or important information. We use this events tab so regularly, it's ridiculous. All of our gigs are posted in here. Not everybody that's on these 28 members is on every gig. So we have to do a good job of coordinating all of that. So what we do is we set up the event on the calendar, we add the people that need to be on it, and we typically add the set list and maybe some information that might be needed for that particular gig, like directions to the location, for example, here. You can also put information about the contacts and the timing of the event, what is happening when. It can all be posted in an event like this, and it kind of works like a Google Calendar or the Apple calendars. You basically have access to a running list of events that are set up so that the people that need to pay attention to that event are invited to that event. We also keep attachments for additional information like certain events or things like certain song lists where everybody needs to know the information, what we give out to the clients that are potentially looking to hire the band. We also, one of the greatest tools that we like is that we have access to making photo albums. So what we do is we do basically every gig we have, we create an album for it. And then any pictures that need to be added to it or videos that need to be added to it, we can put it specifically to the album related to that event. It's a great little tool. And the best part about this tool is that it's free. So you can make it what you want. You can do with it what you wish. You can contact the people that you need to contact and keep everybody informed. In addition, having access to an online website where you can coordinate all of this stuff, Band also comes with an app that can be used for cell phone users and tablet users, and you can coordinate your set lists through here and all kinds of stuff. So same access to the same information. I have access to notifications. I have access to the same calendar event list. I can see all the same details within each event. I also have access to the same photo gallery and video gallery. So I can add new photos into here. I can see what happened at other gigs that I wasn't participating with. And it's a lot of fun. Is it perfect? I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect, but it has a lot of great features, especially considering the fact that this is a free service. If you haven't tried out the Band app, give it a try, especially if you're performing regularly. Great way to coordinate all of your information and all your people. If you have any desire to write or record or put out music, resources like this are great for getting that music out there. Now, this is just one example of many. There's also things like CD Baby, Ditto Music, Tidal, a whole bunch of them are available to try to release your music to the world and get it to as many places as possible. Distrokid will get your music put on places like Spotify and Apple Music, but it also gets it placed in places like TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and weird spots that you'd never think to put your music. Here's an example of what it looks like on the inside. I've had an album that I did and a single that I put out. And basically these are all the spots that it's been put. So like Snapchat, Amazon Music, I don't even recognize all of these. YouTube Music, iTunes, I think is what that is. And you have additional resources to go with it. Create your own website that has a press kit built in, TikTok artist account, Spotify canvases, playlist spotlights, promo cards. I've done that before. You can do the hyper follow, which is like a quick landing page that links to your music. And the thing to know about this is that this is all basically coming from streaming, some of it from the individual sales of albums and things like that. But mostly you're getting pennies, and then you have to get a lot of streams to essentially get that working. So I'll include a link to this so that you can try it out, okay? Additionally, with Distrokid, you have the options for like instant mastering, Distrovid, which is video distribution. You can create band websites. You can create a social phone for texting. Like, you know, if you wanted to be able to text all of your fans that sign up, it's kind of like an email list, but through the phones. Distrokid is only one of many of these types of platforms. So pick the one that works best for you and get started, okay? The next one is such a great resource, and it's free unless you want to pay for the pro version. But this is Canva. And if you haven't seen Canva, I use Canva for a lot of different reasons. It's very easy to combine what's already in their site with your own products. So like if you take your own pictures of live shows, you can incorporate that into your designs, and you can use it for social media. You can use it for YouTube. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. Like here's an example. This was a show I played months ago, and we put a quick picture together. We threw the picture together. We put in just like a quick little thing, and this went out as a social media story. And it was quick and easy. Like, it was done in maybe 10, 20 minutes. That's the great thing about Canva, is you have a lot of ability to do a lot of different kinds of content, and it's quick and it's easy, and you can absolutely make it your own. So I'll include a link so that you can go straight to it and give it a try yourself. It is free unless you want to pay for the pro version of the membership, which includes a few extras that are great for making a lot of content quickly. Like, they have a batch processing type of thing that's available to you there, and so a few other extra tools like that. So give this one a try because it's a great resource. Finally, let's take a look at something that I think a lot of people don't know about, but it's a great resource. And it's one of many. If you've never heard of Kajabi, Kajabi is the platform I use to host Danny Robertson Music. And it basically runs everything from collecting email addresses to running all of my website and my landing pages and the forms that are involved with it. I run my blog through this, and I'm able to do all of these things, as are a lot of these folks that you're seeing in these pictures. It's a great resource. It does have a price point to it, so you do have to spend a little money to run a site like this, but it is a great, great resource that does a lot of things for you fairly intuitively. If you look on the inside of it, like I said, there's a dashboard, there's any products that I sell. So like my courses that I have made available to you, it's hosted through here. Any sales that are happening, it all gets collected. The information gets collected and held together through one space here. I run my entire blog through this little section right here. I send all of my emails through the marketing part of the section, and you can automate a lot of this. You can even, if you want to spend a little more money, get your own branded app. If you want to create a band app for your band, there's a little bit of money involved, but if you're popular enough, it might be worth your time. An alternative to this would be something like Wix, where you can basically collect information, provide your potential clients with a way to see you on video, find out your price points, contact you if they have any questions. If you have resources that you want to give your fan, like maybe a free piece of music to download, you can do that through a site like Kajabi or Wix. And they're a great way to show yourself off in a good, professional-looking online presence. I will add a link to the description for this one so that if you want to give it a try, there's a free trial available to you, okay? Beyond that, don't forget that there's also great resources at DannyRobertsonMusic.com that are at your disposal should you need them. Things like the freebies, and we also have paid courses and products that you can take advantage of. Things like the Live Performer Pro Pack, which basically gives you a set of tools that you can use before going on stage and in between your shows. Things like our setlist designer, the musician pay tracker, things like that. And if you really want to dive deeper, take a look at our Rising Star program. That is much more of a fully encompassing course that takes about 4 months to complete. And there's a lot of great things to learn about how you can connect with your audience, how you can really create this amazing live experience for your fans. So take a look at all of those resources and take advantage of the ones that you think will be useful to you, okay? Otherwise, best of luck to you on your next great performance, and we will see you soon. Take care.